pegasi that reminded me of Eros. They carried bows and arrows, and their scrunched, angry faces turned my blood cold. Some of them shot flaming arrows and hit the roof of the house. The fire spread rapidly, as if by magic. The man gestured. "Go now. No matter what, I'll protect both of you." The blonde woman grabbed my hand, nearly yanking my arm out as she dragged me across the lawn, my feet barely touching the ground. "Sindra, run!" Her terrified voice sent chills down my back. I looked over my shoulder. The man with the long, curly blonde hair stood on the lawn, facing the men on horses who'd landed on a grassy hill. They slowly rode their mounts down the hillside. I knew the brave man trying to protect us, but I couldn't remember him. He ripped off his black t-shirt and tossed it on the ground. He pulled off his cowboy boots, then his blue jeans. His muscles glistened in the flickering flames consuming the house. More arrows sailed around him and smashed into the manor, whipping apart stone and bursting into fire. He didn't move an inch, only stood there, stark naked. My heart thundered, and tears streamed down my face as the woman picked me up and tossed me onto a white Pegasus. The frightened horse whinnied. The blonde woman climbed onto the horse and sat behind me. "Get us out of here, Starlight. Don't look back, Sindra." Her heart beat as frantically as mine, yet I was drawn to the man below. Another dark-haired man raced from the heavens on a brown Pegasus. I recognized his voice as the same man from my previous dreams. Once again, I couldn't see his face. "Kia, follow me!" Terror filled his eyes, and he'd drawn a sword. Starlight lunged into the air toward him. I clutched my stuffed dragon as tears spilled down my cheeks. We caught up with him, and Starlight turned. Suddenly, the man's body changed. My mouth dropped. Muscles bulked and stretched, and bones lengthened. His skin turned to bright blue scales. He was a dragon. A blue dragon. "Shriek! Shriek!" The dragon hissed, sending lightning bolts to swirl around the men and light up the sky. The Pegasus lunged and escaped the jagged white streams. More arrows flew at him. Some of them hissed toward us. The dragon flapped its massive wings and flew into the sky, blocking the assault. A red-headed man, riding a noble steed, flew out of the sky. His horse was twice the size of the others. He was shirtless and wore a red cape that flapped in the wind. He pulled back a sizzling white arrow as he sang down from the clouds. The blonde woman screamed, "Ash, no!" The man laughed and loosed the white arrow. It whistled through the sky like a rocket. For a minute, I thought there were two. Or had the arrow split? I wasn't sure. I was too far away. The dragon exhaled a stream of lightning at it, but the arrow pierced the electricity and slammed into him. Screech! Screech! The dragon jerked backward, twitching and curled his tail. Black smoke hissed from his nose and mouth. Beginning at his tail, his blue scales turned gray. The color spread as if someone was painting him. He suddenly stopped moving and spiraled toward the flaming house. Cracks slid along his body, and he burst into a million pieces. I screamed and screamed. I woke to smoke and fire streaming around me, as if someone had used a flamethrower. Angry flames ate at the walls and my white carpet. My eyes widened in horror, and my quick breathing turned frantic and shallow. I choked on the smoke, and my eyes watered. Sector 9 had found me. I had to get out of here, now. Screams echoed in the hallway. Crap, they were here. "Grab the dragon," a voice echoed in my spinning mind. I rushed toward my bed and snatched my purple dragon. Merely touching it calmed my fears. Flames raced toward my door. Suddenly, the door flew open. Dr. Gould stepped into the burning room, grabbed my arm and tossed me into the hallway. I bumped into other startled cadets. Several men ran into my room, carrying a fire hose. Water sprayed in and steam gushed out. One frightened woman looked at me. "What happened?" I looked wildly around.